All right, we're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections, and I'm really excited to have Dara here. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
What led you into the roofing industry?
So, a long road led me into the roofing industry. I was in my early 20s and I ended up getting a job starting from the bottom inside of the wealth management department at a bank, at a large, big name bank. I started as a file clerk and I worked my way up as far as I could go, and my ceiling was honestly pretty low.
Is that sort of when you moved into real estate?
I did, yeah. So I ended up leaving that world. I ended up actually getting fired. Yeah, because my performance was suffering because of the way I was feeling. Once I realized I couldn't um, earn, what I felt I deserved to earn, or even had the potential to get without going back to school. But it just was revealing where I was and in life at that time. And so it made sense. No, as a business owner now, probably deserved it 100%. So it was ended up being one of the better things that happened to me in my young adult life because it helped get me to where I am now. And so, yeah, I did end up going into real estate after I left that job, and got my real estate license and started selling. And it was fun. It's fast paced. It's like a totally different environment. Now I'm outside. I'm talking to different people every day. Yeah, started flipping houses with my husband. He's the contractor. And we got into that in my second year in real estate. I started a property management company. So I was managing property for other investors. Really quickly realized how hard that was, and that I respect anybody in property management. That business is tough. And then I decided, let me just do property management for myself for the properties that we started to buy and hold. But we started doing renovations for other investors and homeowners alike, doing everything from kitchens, baths, basement remodels, some exterior work as well. And that was kind of like almost like an accidental business, because people were coming to us because were seeing the work we were doing and saying, can you do this for me, do that for me? So I'm like, well, let's create an LLC, let's make it legit, and really sell our services. But we never really advertised it. It was more so just word of mouth. But even with that, it kind of got away from us. It was a lot. And we decided to just niche down and focus on something that we could still have that really nice profit margin, but maybe spend less time with the customer. So that's why we decided roofing. We do siding and gutters as well, and windows. But yeah, we niche down.
Yeah, and your husband having the contractor background. I mean, was it easy for him to niche down? Did he have the roofing, or did he sort of have to upgrade? Like, what was that transition like?
Yeah, we were doing some roofing too, but it wasn't our main thing. It was mostly interiors. But the transition was fairly easy because we still use subcontractors for the roofing part. Never like swung the hammer ourselves. We've brought in experts to come in and do the labor for us. So we just worked on the business side of things. He's over the production side, so he's outside a lot with the crews managing the jobs. And then for myself, I do everything inside, like from marketing to compliance to customer relations, all of that. He definitely knows what he's doing out there, managing the projects. And I would even say he's a perfectionist in a way. It may take us longer than other companies, for projects, just because he's wanting it done perfectly. But yeah, he knows what he's doing.
You're still involved in multiple things, I guess, real estate as well?
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can bring real estate in as like a lead source for roofing. I'm still licensed and I'm working on some things. I'm trying to think of some ideas of like how I can still kind of keep my hand in that. But we're we're over 2 years, just over 2 years in the roofing company now. So that has really taken like a lot of my time and attention. But I cannot say that I'm fully ready to let real estate go. So I'll probably revisit it at some point and trying to figure out how I can make both worlds come together.
if you were to give advice to someone that was considering roofing as a career, either starting a business or just getting involved in any way, what sort of advice would you have for them?
I would say educate yourself. Educate yourself as much as you can up front, before you start getting into even like what type of products do you want to sell, what type of services you want to provide. I would just do as much research as you possibly can, because if I could teach you from a mistake that I made, I probably could have done more research first. Um, but if I had, I probably would have felt more confident about where I am sooner. It was more of like a slow build to get to where I am right now with the way I feel inside of the role. So I would just say read up on everything roofing or everything siding, whatever it is that you're going to be selling or doing. Do that first.